Hey guys, I am back, and we've got a new arrival. I mean, new by like just showed up. We've got the Prep Box by PMP. We've got the Budget Blade Box, which usually comes inside. I'm assuming it's in there. So we're going to get into this, and we're going to see what we've got for November 2019, one of my favorite subscriptions, not only to get, but to unbox as well. Shout out to Jason at PMP for his super amazing customer service as always. If you ever deal with him, he's just true professional, awesome guy. Puts together a really nice little service for you. Also, before we get started, I need to address again. So I had said in the last unboxing video for, I believe, Barrel and Blade, possibly the video that posts right after that, I don't know, but at this point, all of the giveaway prizes are shipped. I did a mass shipping with them. And, sometimes with mass shipping stuff, things get lost in the mail or flat out stolen or whatever. I had said very clearly that there is an email address to contact and how to, what to do, and not to put stuff in comments because I will be just ignoring them because I get a lot of notifications throughout the day for all sorts of stuff. But of course, there's, the that already ignored that and posted on another video that has nothing to do with anything. Giveaway prizes. Anyway, here's that email address again. Very clear. I made it just for this. And I recognize that, with 130 something, 139 prizes go out, shit's going to get lost. It happens. It happened the last big giveaway too, and I had to replace stuff. What I'm not going to do is deal with onesies and twosies like commenting on videos. I will shut that down and I will just block because it's just rude and it's too much for me to deal with. But I will deal with the emails that come to this email address because anyone who entered under good intentions is entitled to get their prize. I'd be frustrated if I didn't get my prize from it too. What's the point of having a giveaway if you're not going to get your prize? But what I need you to give me is your YouTube name. I need you to tell me what prize you won and the original shipping address that you provided me, so that I can use that to track down whatever it is and figure out if it's lost in the postal system, if it never left the post office, or occasionally, and unfortunately this does happen, people tell me like, I didn't get whatever it is you sent me, and then I do the tracking and I find out it was delivered to them and they signed for it, or it was left on their front door or whatever. So that's what I need. If you're due a prize and you didn't get it, I need you to email me that stuff so I can make sure you get whatever it is. And some people, if stuff's legitimately lost, we might have to work out like a replacement prize if I don't have the exact identical thing to another one to give you. But so please don't be like the last guy. Sort stuff out. I want to get stuff to you, but there it is. So let's get into the box. Now, I have still been carrying around this off-grid Scorpion, guys. It's a great knife. Yes, it's a little expensive, but compared to what other brands would charge you for this exact same piece, it's pretty good. So I'm going to put together a, however many days later video on it after we did the first look. It's so well engineered. It's great. Look at that. There's just a couple things. Normally, so Prep Box, if you don't know, the way that Prep Box works is, oh sweet, this must be for the Budget Blade Box. So Steel Will's a great brand, but we will we'll be looking at this in a separate video. Budget Blade Box is one of the best. Wow, that's heavy. One of the best subscriptions out there. If you want quality stuff, you're looking for quality over quantity. It's a $100 subscription a month. The value of what comes in the box, I've never been disappointed in the box. Every once in a while, like anything, there's an item that I'm like, meh, not crazy about this item, but overall, it's a great value. And if there are cheaper boxes out there, but a lot of them come with like fluff and filler and like dumb items. Jason, and I always refer to him as Jason because I talk to him a lot. He's a cool dude, but like he tries to avoid that. He tries to only fill the box out with stuff that's really the value for your money. That's the thing. That's what separates, in my opinion, the prep box out from other stuff. You're only going to get like actual usable, good quality stuff. You're not going to find like no hipster garbage. That's what I'll say. So we've got 2 items in this box, the Kershaw Camp Axe 10 and the CRKT Freyr Axe. That's pretty exciting. I don't know which one to open first. I think we're going to go with, you know what? We'll go with the Kershaw. The Camp 10 Axe. And if you're wondering what all the weird noises in the background, I've got Aiden right here playing Minecraft, doing whatever it is he does.
Excavation site.
He's doing an excavation site. So the Camp 10, here's the thing on the Camp series. Did I call this an axe? I probably did call it an axe initially.
Yeah, you did.
I did because I was seeing axe. Wow, that's a heavy blade. That is a very heavy blade. And I already like the handle on it. I have not seen this before. I don't have a lot of Kershaw fixed blades. I'm trying to think if I have any right now, and I just, for the life of me, I don't know. But we'll. So it's a heavy quality polymer sheath there. I want to go chop stuff right now. Let's keep going with the sheath. So you've got your Velcro strap attachments, which is nice. A lot of sheaths like this will come with the slots for you to strap it somewhere, but it's nice that they come with the Velcro for you to do it, or you could use your own stuff. I don't think this is tech lock usable. These look spaced out a little bit too far. We got one adjustable belt loop here, Velcro. It's going to be a little dangly if you don't secure it down to something, so I'm not a big fan of like belt dangle, but man, that's good. Let's look at the actual blade itself. So I'm betting carbon steel based on the plastic wrap with all the oil on it. Let's see, what is it? Does it say? It's actually not really marked on the blade. You've got an almost markingless, like sterile blade there, except for that one little the KAI logo and the model number there. Handle on this though is really, so rubberized grip, very comfortable. Just a really nice like oblong shape. Indexing is really good. You know exactly where your chop is going to go, and it fits the palm of the hand perfectly. Now the question is this full tang? No, it's not. I don't think it is. This felt a little bit like metal at first, but it's just cold plastic. Let's see what the specs say. You've got a whole instruction thing here on different ways to carry it, which is kind of cool. Manganese, what does that do when you're talking about steel? Great impact resistance and impact strength when it's hardened. And so here's the deal. This is just our unboxing and review. I guarantee, I promise you guys, a full-on hard use. We're gonna put this up against some stainless steel machetes we have, and some standard kind of 1095 carbon steel stuff, the usual, just to see how it performs. What I can tell you though is you've got a nice thickness on the blade there. Very, very heavy front weighted though. So I mean, this is a chopper blade shape. It's almost, I wouldn't go, I guess kukri would fit it, right? But I mean, it's...
I was saying in my head.
Yeah.
It's a nice kukri.
Yeah. With some kukris, you see a more dramatic curve towards the big belly there. But, I mean, it's so hard for me to describe for you guys somehow when I'm talking about how a knife is weighted and where that center is. They got the weighting perfectly right on this one, it feels like, because when we say front heavy, your first instinct might be to think like, okay, the nose, and that's what I'm calling the nose, the tip, the edge is heavy, but you can feel the weight distribution in this, where you feel that the majority of that weight is right in here, not at the end, so it doesn't want to just droop, but you can feel that you've got that weight and that force going through the optimal part. It's a very well-designed blade, and you guys who have been with me for a while know I'm not a big fan of the kukri shape. Like, I would normally prefer a nice straight edge, just for utility work and stuff, you know, as opposed to just the forward momentum and chopping power. But this seems to have that really great balance in terms of when you rear it back a little bit, you feel it kind of the weight evening out with the momentum, and then as you bring it forward, again, all stuff that's hard to describe as you're just talking through it. But this is pretty cool. This absolutely deserves a look on its own. And I just got something from Buck and Bear that's not, I couldn't compare the two piece to piece, one for one, because the Buck and Bear is a lot smaller than this. But in terms of how weight is distributed through a blade shape, and how that affects use, it's definitely worth looking into. So, awesome. Awesome. Aiden, are you here because you want to check it out?
I like it. I like.
Yeah.
Besides you, I like the shape of kukris.
Oh, Ethan, you want to check it out too?
I like
Okay,
the
well, you
shape.
need to do that with me sitting with you, okay? So off camera again, took the opportunity to wipe it down. It's a nice looking coating. It's got a little bit of a feel to it, which makes me say powder coated. I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to look that up and tell you for sure. But just going, based on the feel of it and how it presents itself when it's not covered in oil, I'd feel like it's got a nice powder coating. Ethan, you gotta be quiet if you're gonna be sitting here. Now, we know that choppers are not necessarily known for their razor sharpness. They get their power from the swing, but let's try it just to see. We'll use a little recurve area there first. Yeah, it's not a fault in the blade here. It's hard to, with the weight distribution the way it is, I'm trying to hold it even on the paper and it wants to move. It's sharpened. It's just really hard to hold this at a consistent angle as I'm doing this little blade test. It probably could use some honing if we wanted it to be razor sharp. But once again, something like this, not getting its cutting power from necessarily the pure sharpness of the blade. But you can see we're cutting well. It's just there's so much curve to it. It's kind of hard to just do a regular paper test with it. This is going to be, doing the P-cord test. I'm doing it because I do this with all knives. I'm trying to be fair, but doing this is going to be difficult because of the shape, the size, and the weight of the blade. So let's start with this area back towards the handle. Not bad, actually. Take a look how clean that is. Nice cut. Is that a llama?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. To do a pull through on this is going to result in damage to something, so I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to do a slide, a slice down the blade. And once again, really nicely done. So I personally would maybe want to just do a little finishing on the edge, just a little bit. But damn, this thing it's a nice, we're going to see this outside. It's, at the time I'm recording this video, it's getting a little dark out, and I'm a wuss and I don't want to go out in the cold, so we got those two factors going. But tomorrow, bright and shiny out, regardless of the weather, this thing gets an actual workout. This is great. So far, I'm really a fan of it. I think that there are going to be some people turned off by the weight of this a little bit, especially in a dangle carry, but we saw the different instructions. But this definitely would get the I like it so far. Nice. This is 100% truth. This is something I've wanted to check out for a while, and I just didn't because I wasn't sure if I wanted to throw the money down. Oh, that wood handle smells really good. I wasn't sure if I wanted to put the money down on it or not. And, here it is. So we've got another item from CRKT, Forged by War. The premise being that the Forged by War series, it's all veteran designed tools. Every designer in the Forged by War series is either a new to the game because they have been serving in the military and they came up with something innovative, or they put their time into the military and they're well-known long-running designers. Now this guy right here is a Roush design. I think I'm pronouncing it right, not the Freyr, but the Freyr. Kind of in the Viking style, but you've got a real solid piece of Tennessee hickory for the handle. 1055 carbon steel, and it's actually like hot forged steel. It's not it's not something that's just pressed out and stamped. You can see it's like traditional methods too. I've read up on the design a little bit because I've really been into it, and so of course it's an axe, so hatchet style, so you're not going to get a razor sharp edge unless you do it yourself. But the design of the handle really fills out the palm of the hand there, so you can get a good handhold close up to the blade to do some, almost like it's an ulu kind of, do some fine work there. But once again, really well weighted. I'd love to take this out. Obviously we're going to have to take this out, and we're going to have to test it too and see how it does tomorrow, so follow-up video. There's a sheath available for it as well, because obviously it comes with nothing but the little rubber blade guard, but it's got weight for chopping, but it is also as something like this would go, not overly heavy. It feels really good. I really like it. And like I said, this is one of those things that I've been wanting. I've been debating. I've been like, man, I don't know. I've wanted to try out. So perfect that it came in the box. And with that, that hard pin oak that we have around here, I need to chop up some stuff for the little wood burning, heater that we have in the main room. So this would be great. Perfect arrival. Awesome. Now, to be fair and honest, like I always am, values here are MSRP. I'm pretty sure that we can find these things for less if you look for them, but at the same time, I'm always happy with the the value, the price to value that you get with the prep box. So what do we got here? Once again, another month, 2 solid tools on the outset. Basic review. Remember, unboxing and review. We're not, we haven't done, but we will test these out. But 2 solid tools for a good, decent price. And I think that, I'm once again happy with what I got out of the box. I think that there's the fewest items I've ever seen for a month in the box, but the 2 items you get are these huge, kind of massively big things. They're 2 sharp objects in a box is always a good box month for me. I really can't wait till tomorrow till I get to go outside and work with these things. And then, of course, we're going to take a look at the steel wool modus for the budget blade box in a follow-up video, a following video, I should say, not a follow-up. Follow-up will be using these. So awesome. What do you guys think? Like I always ask, who's actually got first-hand experience with either of these knives, blades, knife axe, before I go outside and mess with it, because I'm always interested in you guys who have actually used stuff. It feels pretty good. Before I add anything to like an Amazon influencer page, I want to actually test it out and know that I can like get behind it and be like, yeah, I support that. But from just the initial look and review, I'm very happy with this month. You cannot go wrong with this box. As far as I'm concerned. And so there'll be a link to the Poor Man's Preparing in the video description, just so you can check that out if you so choose and see the different things available there. So one more time, you guys, anybody who hasn't received their prize, where's my effing prize at gmail.com with your YouTube name, your prize number, or actually, you know what, or if you don't know the prize number, that's fine, just tell me what you won. And the shipping address that you have already provided me so I can look up for it. There's some people that, have complained, by the way. I'm just going to throw this out there. And people have said, I never got my prize. And then I have look up and I'm like, well, you never contacted me or gave me any information about it. So how do you expect to get it? if you have not contacted me before, if you are aware that you want a prize and have never given me an actual shipping address or anything, you can also go to just go to Where's My Effing Prize. There are people out there that do that. They're like, I want a prize and I never got it. Okay, well, when did you contact me? Well, I didn't. Well, did you give me, what shipping information did you give me? Oh, I never told you my address. Do you think maybe that's why you didn't get a prize? Could that possibly be in the world of logic and explanation? But anyway, yes, I am pissed off that I just got that comment days after I said, don't comment, email this address. Yeah, I am, but whatever. Okay, guys, so another good month for PMP. Absolutely, in the next week or so, expect to see these guys used outside for real, so we can test them out and just have some fun, relieving some stress and chopping some stuff up. Why not? And now I want to hear what you guys think about this box, about these items. Take a look, comment, and remember, you are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be back again real soon.